What the heck is going on, guys? What's going on? What's cracking? It's time for a nice cold Keystone. If you're new to the channel, you know I always have one of these, and Raven's here. Raven, what are you doing? Dude, dog, what are you doing? So weird. All right, so today we're gonna remove some more stuff on her car. Brake booster needs to come out. We gotta take the throttle cable out, which I can't use anyways because it's an NA throttle cable, so I'll have that up for sale. I'd also like to get out the windshield wipers here. I'm not sure how they go under here. I think that's all one piece. I think you just take this bolt out here, this one here, and that one there, and I think it all comes out as one assembly. I believe so. Let's hope so. Make my life a little bit easier. Get these plates off because I'm gonna have these either powder coated or I'm gonna get the Powerhouse Racing covers for this because I think that looks nice. Just a couple things, and then doing some more interior stuff. I got to take the mirrors off yet. I've got to get the fenders off. Just too much shit. This is a lot more time consuming than I wanted it to be. That's for damn sure. There's times I'm just like, you know what? I really don't want to work on this tonight, but I'm like, if I don't do it, it's never gonna get done. So that's where we're at. I'm also going to cut this tube, which was to the windshield wiper to the rear, which is all going to get shaved, so I won't need this. I'm going to cut this for now, but when I get back there, when I take these rear panels off, I'll just pull this all out then. But for now, just so it's not sitting in there, and it's one less thing to be in my way of my wiring down here, and I'm actually going to run some wiring through there. This will give me a little bit more space by getting rid of this. All right, guys, so it's these are 3 bolts there, 1, 2, 3. Those have to come out, and then there's one up top there to the right that you can't see. There's a total of 4 10mm bolts you need to remove. Now, to get this out, you can wiggle your hand up there and take it out with a ratchet and stuff, which is actually not that hard. And then over here, see if we can see it too. There's that little piece there, which goes to this pedal. Right there, follow this up, follow the pedal up. And right there, you have 2 bolts, 2 10mm bolts that holds that on. And then that pulls out in through the car. That actually has to be fed throughout. And it bolts inside the car. Most people don't realize that. And then you also have to pull out the little C-clips that hold these things on. Super, super easy. And then that stuff just comes out. It shouldn't be that hard. It's going to be hard to record this, so I'm just going to show you guys taking it out. All right, so you can guys see there the pedal is off. But one thing I wanted to show you, because this isn't automatic, and I didn't realize this until right now. Let's see if I can get down here with my camera. If you look up there, see if we can see that. See that little cutout there? That's for the factory master cylinder if you have a manual. So that's for the clutch master cylinder. It's already pre-cut out in the foam. I guess if I pull that, it'll pull it out. And back behind there's actually a little template where to drill the holes for the 10mm bolts. And there's actually a little template too to tell you the size of the hole that you need to do for a hole saw to put a master cylinder in it. I had no idea it was that simple. And they make it that easy for you. Pretty freaking awesome. I guess, you know, from the factories, they didn't have to make multiple cutouts of this black foam, which is, I guess, heat protectant or something of that nature. Pretty neat. I just realized that, but that's out. The only thing I need help with is getting the brake master cylinder out now. So with the brake master cylinder, there's like this little weird, I don't know how to explain it, but there's like this little brace that they have under there to help support this, you know, because you're putting pressure, you're braking with it. So one of the bolts is hung up on it. I need to actually like pull it down. I guess you could fully remove it, but I don't feel like it, especially if it would take me way more time to remove all that just to wait. I have a friend coming over anyways. If I literally pull down it just like barely with my finger, this will slide right out. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait till he gets here and then pull this out. I mean, all the bolts are undone. You can see it wiggle, 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 wiggle. Now my biggest debate is, do I paint this black or do I paint it Alpine silver also? I've seen it done both ways. I like it both ways. What will make it easier if I painted it just silver would be the fact that he wouldn't have to change the paint out for one item. Everything else is going to be silver. This would be the only thing that would be black. So I think I'm just gonna have that painted silver, but you guys give me some feedback and let me know what you think. All right, guys, so I'm getting my handy dandy impact here out. I decided, you can see there, I decided to take these off now just so I can get this done and over with. Because it needs done. Good thing about having shit paint already, you just hit it like that and just very able to remove it. So now pull this off and we're done. I'm mostly gonna have these powder coated because I don't think I want to spend the money right now. A lot of stuff's going up to get powder coated gloss black, so that'll be perfect to get those done while it's up there. It doesn't really add a whole lot more time and effort. So put these back on just to hold it on, and then he'll take these off when he paints it anyways because you don't want these bolts on there. He'll take all these off, but just for rolling purposes, I'm not going to crank them down hard because there's no real weight on it. Good enough. That's good enough. He'll take care of all that, and I'm going to eventually get coilovers anyhow, so even if he gets pains on the thread, I don't really care because I'm going to rip them all out. So yeah. Now I'm removing some tabs. I already moved the one. These are spot welded on. Pulls it out right there. You can try drilling them out, but for the most part, that usually doesn't work. So I'm actually prying it off, and what I'm going to do then is weld that hole shut, grind it down, smooth it out, and then repeat the process here. I never use this tab either, especially now, if you guys haven't saw the new Turbo Smart wastegate. A lot of guys mount their Mac valves here, but I'm not going to use that anymore because even on that car, I just mounted on the, well, let's just show you. I mounted on the water pump, which is right there. So I mount it down there by the water pump, and I've had it like that for a while. Love it there. Simple, easy, hidden. On mine, I wish I would have removed it, but the paint and everything's so nice in here. I did remove this tab, which I regret doing now because I didn't paint this engine bay yet. This one looks a lot cleaner than mine though, or than her, so it's a little bit different. For some reason, her paint is rougher. My car's never been painted on the engine bay, but now going back and forth, you can definitely tell the difference. So what I'm doing is prying this off, then I'll grind that down with a good wheel, and I got to take all the seam sealer off. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I need to do, but this makes me feel better by getting all this crap off. All right, next thing I went ahead and did, guys, I took off these little rubber and metal pieces. So if you can see here, this one is for the coolant that goes into the back for the heater core. This one's for the AC. Now there's a little bit of rubber on the back of both of them. I'm peeling that off. I'm gonna have these sandblasted and powder coated gloss black also, just because you can see this. It came off pretty easy. It's just 10mm bolts. There's the two 10mm there, and then two 10mm up there. Again, I guess I could probably scuff it and spray paint it, but if I'm already sending stuff to powder coat and it's already getting gloss black, I'm pretty sure Brad Decker, who's doing all this, is not going to mind. I want to go up there and sit down and talk with him because I want it done a certain way, and I know he's going to hate me. Brad, I'm going to tell you ahead of time, I'm sorry. I know I'm a pain in the ass. I know in particular, but thank you for dealing with me. This guy is very, very, very good. He's understanding of how particular I am. That's why I like Brad. He's honest with me. I was going to do something, Cat wanted to do something where it's like an off-the-wall color with powder coat, and he literally messaged me saying, hey, if you're going to do that, it's never going to come out the way you want. I'm just forewarning you. He's like, if you want to talk in depth or meet face-to-face, I can explain more to you. I like that. I like the honesty. I love the upfrontness. Well, it's that time. Yep, it's loud. Yep, it's annoying, and it's time for heat. I've been putting this off because I freaking hate, and I'm trying to say freaking, not the other F word, because I got upset with myself the other night because Miss Crystal Stats, or Mrs. Crystal Stats, and her son and lovely husband were watching my videos, and I'm cursing like a sailor, which I probably already cursed this video and I already forgot. But anyways, so yeah, that's on, and it's loud and annoying. But now here's the one dumb thing. I've got to take the entire dash apart, because I need to. Why is that on? I probably left that on all night because I'm an idiot. So what I need to do is take all the dash out, everything you see here, because I got to take this panel out, and to get this panel out, there's two bolts above it. All these pieces got to come out so I can get to one bolt that I'll then pull that rod I showed you guys earlier out. So dumb. This is so stupid on so many levels for so many reasons. Why Toyota did this, I have no idea. But I can tell you what, guess what? Guess what's not going back in? That's right, boys and girls, that stupid bolt and that stupid nut. That's never going back in. That's so retarded. So, all right, let's finish taking this. This is so dumb. I hate this. All right, guys, so the brake booster's out. That sucked. I forgot how much it does suck. So let me show you all this. So the brake booster's out now. It's this one down here, this bottom one. Eat a dick. Fuck you. And we're taking apart the gasket right now, which is, of course, is falling apart. I bought a brand new one, gasket for here. You can get this offline. It's super, super cheap. So if you're going to do a full respray, might as well replace that. It could tape around it, of course, but why would you bother doing that when you can just get a brand new one on it? But like, you have to take the full steering column apart and everything. I have one nut holding it up right now, but like, I have every bolt, everything off of it, and I'm not putting that back on. Toyota, in their infinite wisdom, when they made this little bar here that holds it on, this goes down to the bottom, this goes to the top. They must not made it long enough, so they used another nut to space it out enough. So the only way to get this off, because this nut's holding it on, is you have to take all the column apart to get to that one bolt. Such a stupid design. I'm about to put it all back together and not do that. I'm just going to put a washer back behind it and just deal with it that way. That's so stupid. I'm not sure whose brainchild that was, but they need to be shot. They're a fucking idiot. One of the things I'm doing too here is I went ahead, if you can see there, the stripping around the glass, I went ahead and took this off. I went ahead and removed this. If you can see here, all the weather stripping has been out now, because we're going to take the glass out of this, and I've got brand new OEM stripping. That was some like aftermarket, and just, I personally think it looked ugly, so we're going to take the glass out. I'm not sure, I guess This glass is good though, so do I really need to take it out? Does he have to paint down in there? I'm not sure if like that's necessary. This is a brand new piece of glass there. I mean, 'cause you're not gonna see any of it anyways. Could he just tape around the glass and just paint it? I mean, realistically, you're just gonna put sealant back over it anyways, and there's no moisture in there because it's rubber sealed. You guys can leave a comment down below because I have no idea. Another thing I'm doing too is started refinishing the panels on the wife's car. I'll show that in another video for you guys. I need to find a new one of these because you can see here this one was broken. Somehow it got snapped and I have no idea. The last owner who had it must have broken it somehow. So I've got to fix that and find that. I'm not looking forward to paying for it, but if someone has one, let me know. I need to buy one for sure. Still got all the BB stuff here. Well, I really did very little. BB and Tony put on the turbo kit. I shouldn't say turbo kit, and the front mount intercooler kit from Sheepy Races, some of the leftover parts. He doesn't have a bumper bar or the plastics on right now, so he's gonna come back to do that just because we have to do more trimming for it. So that's all of his old intercooler setup. His new one is absolutely insane. If you guys saw my story, you saw it's huge. You had to cut a bunch to even get it to fit, but it's rated for 1,500 horsepower for a reason. So that thing's a beast. I'm excited to see him put some turbos on the car. That thing's gonna be a fucking animal. Right now my car is way faster than his, but I know that's gonna kill him because everyone's faster except Bolka. Bolka's car is just still an NA, so that's gonna be a long time. His car is actually kind of quick, but I know it's killing BB right now that he's not up with us, so I know he's like, I gotta get turbos, I gotta get a transmission, I gotta get a built motor, so he's gonna be past us before you know it. And on that note, guys, thank you very much for tuning in today. I'm watching TJ Hunt behind me doing his 10-minute build video. If there's any questions, concerns, or anything you guys have, you know what to do. Shoot me a message down below. All you guys send me messages on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. I'm trying to keep up. Please be patient. Your best way is down in the comments just because I go through those and actually look at them. So if you guys could do it that way, it'd help me out and it kind of centralizes everything instead of me checking TikTok and checking Instagram and checking Facebook. It's just too much to keep up with. I'm one person and I do work a full-time job, so thank you for being understanding. But on that note, guys, I'm out. Peace. Thank you very much. Later.